Leinier, this was such a tense, balanced match between you two that it started off with a classical match. It felt like you had some sort of a pull, but he defended just incredibly well. And it ended up with this game. Sum it up for us.
Yeah, it was a very even match, of course. In the classical game, I got a nice position, but I think he knew quite well the end game, that it's just a draw. I mean, it looks, of course, very scary for black, but if you know it's a draw, then it's not so scary.
That it's a draw?
I remember checking it, but long time ago, because I remember there were a couple of games of 1U against Leko, I think, and maybe another game of Yakovenko against Alexeyev, probably. And I was checking it back then, and I remember it was a draw with very precise play, but then it all depends on some pawn placement, and I thought it's like a nightmare for black in practice, but I think he knew quite well. And then, yeah, I didn't have much to do, and then, yeah, the tie breaks, of course. In the first game, I didn't get much with white, and then it all came, the second game, I think I got a decent position from the opening.
Did you feel like he was taking unnecessary risks, or?
I thought, no, I thought it's just a normal position. I was expecting something like rook a1 in this position and then play for bishop d4, try to trade his bishops. I thought black has a good position anyway, but it's probably balanced. That's what I thought during the game.
And after knight a4, did you start dreaming about potentially finishing the match?
I thought I have to play queen b5, but I didn't know that it was so great. But once I started thinking, I realized that it's quite unpleasant for white now, because I have the bishops and the rook is coming to e2, and yeah, white's position is just really unpleasant at this point. And I think after that I had to find a couple of precise moves like this rook c2, because yeah, the point was that if I play rook e8, which is a natural move, then knight c3 holds for white, and I cannot take on b2 now.
Take and then
right, yeah,
the rook
then
is defended.
Because the thing is, after knight c3, I always have queen takes b2 in general. That's why, for example, instead of rook e1, knight c3 is not possible.
Not this time, because now the
right, yeah, that's the point. But that's why rook c2 is very strong, just keeping the knight on a4 out of the game, and now always knight c3. I'll take on b2 with the queen.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then I had to find this. Rook ac8, I think, was also precise with the rook f2 ideas, and then it was just I had to calculate with little time, but. Thankfully, I had the Berlin event just to warm up a little bit the calculation with a few seconds, so I was able to do it quite well.
A big match is coming against Hikaru Nakamura, a player that feels like he's in great shape. How are you going to approach that one?
Yeah, so he seems to be in great shape, but I'm just quite happy that I qualify against such a strong opponent like Levon. So I'll just try to enjoy victory for a little while. And
for a couple of hours.
And yes, and then I'll see how I will approach the next one.
Leinier, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Our congratulations indeed, and good luck with the match against Hikaru.